So I finally watched The Eternals not too long ago, and I thought it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I haven't followed The Eternals as a story, so I really didn't have any super high expectations. I did expect to be adequately entertained, and it was I don't know what to say. It was fairly decent for me. It could have been a little better. They only touched on, because I was thinking about this, why they weren't around during the Avengers Infinity Stones or Endgame, and they said they didn't want to interfere in human affairs. But I mean, the whole universe was affected, not just Earth. So I thought it was interesting, and it wasn't just humans involved. So I was like, I don't think they cleared that up enough, and it seemed a bit kind of just like, you know that meme? I know you haven't seen it. Maybe some people have seen it, where you're watching a story and the meme shows a nicely drawn horse at the end of the horse, like the tail, the legs in the middle, and then the front of it is like a stick figure. Yeah, that's how I felt with that answer. I'm like, that's like a stick figure answer. They could have been a little bit more creative, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a writer, but still, for me, it could have been. They could have done a lot better with that answer, and it was okay. I want to give it a C plus, B minus at best, for me anyway. Some may agree or disagree. I thought, I'm not gonna give any spoilers for people who haven't seen it, even though it has been out a while now. It's on Disney Plus, so if you haven't seen it, you know what? I don't know what to say. But you know what? I might give spoilers. I don't know. I was also confused as to the purpose. I mean, it was like this. They basically birthed these robotic, I don't know if they're living sentient creatures, out of planets. So they made it like Earth was an egg. That was crazy. Earth was an egg. That makes me think. So I wonder if Thanos and this there's a creature called Arishem, which all the Eternals were. He was basically their boss. He created them. I wonder how that would turn out. I also watched, actually, now that I think about it, there was a portion of I don't know what it was, where it had Arishem holding one of the Infinity Stones a long time ago. I think this was in another show I was watching. I actually don't watch much TV, to be honest. I don't watch many shows. I barely get a chance to watch sports I would like, but I do try to keep up with Marvel stories. I'm trying to think where I saw this. I saw this in another show. Maybe somebody knows. It showed the Arishem, the big boss. He had a staff and an Infinity Stone. Maybe it was Eternals. No, I could have sworn it was something else. But yeah, okay, that kind of explains some things for me, because I'm like, how did this guy get so all powerful? And it may have been a commercial, a Disney commercial. I don't know. But I said, okay, this explains a lot. So he had a stone a long time ago. So it's interesting, with Thanos had all five, what would have happened? This guy was big, like if you follow Silver Surfer in Galaxis, he somehow reminded me, just his massiveness reminded me of Galaxis. He was so big when he showed up in Eternals. It's like his face was like another planet. And like you see it in the distance, like you see the sun or moon, except closer. It was like Transformers with Cybertron. When Cybertron shows up, it looks like a huge planet in the atmosphere. So his face and his chest look like a huge planet. I was like, that is intimidating. But yeah, it was okay. It was sufficiently entertaining. Again, I haven't followed the Eternal story. Maybe I should have. Maybe the story may be more exciting than the movie. The movie for me, C plus, B minus at best. It left a lot to be desired, but it wasn't bad. It just left a lot to be desired for me. Maybe follow-up movies will answer my questions, or maybe they will do a lot better. Now, I want to pivot to Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. This is a trouble spot for me. Not trouble, but a perplexing thing for me. I'm one of those that feels that the main character, T'Challa, should be recast. I mean, they recast all the other heroes. They recast Superman every time. They recast Batman 1,000 times. They recast all the villains. They recast Spider-Man. I really don't know why. The actor is not the character. I mean, I like Chadwick Boseman as an actor. He's a great actor. And I felt bad when he died because he wasn't an old guy, right? He got sick with cancer. That was a very sad story. It was really sad. I think it hit everyone pretty hard. But at the same time, I don't know the issue with recasting. My mind is just blown. I used to watch a series called Spartacus Blood and Sand. The main character in the first season, he died of cancer. They recast him. And the actor they recast him with, he did well in his own way, right? He didn't try to be the previous, he didn't try to live up to the previous actor. But they were both really good. And I think the guy filled in really well. So I think that if they recast, they could just pick a really good actor, someone who fits the role, look, mannerisms, the vibe he gives off. He might do well. I mean, I really don't like the story without T'Challa. The character didn't die. He's been in the comics for decades now. I'm confused as to why he wouldn't recast. I like Shuri, but she was only the Black Panther temporarily for some time in a few comics. I don't know if it's, popular, due to the political climate. I don't know. I liked her character. I liked Shuri as a character. I like Letitia Wright as an actress. And they just seem really confused as to what to do. There was also some controversy where Letitia Wright made some comments, and in addition to her getting injured and going back home to heal, and she was home for a while, and I read an article where they were going to make Winston Duke M'Baku the Black Panther. That was like an alternative story. They were going to rewrite really quick, and I saw an article like that. But some of these articles that come out, you don't know how accurate they are. You don't know how to take them or accept them, whether they're really true or not, or people just writing stuff out there. A lot of stuff on the internet now is just people just writing fiction fiction, passing it off as fact. I don't know, but I don't know about that. I know that maybe in the comics he did take over Wakanda in one episode. I'm a cartoon person. I know I watched a cartoon where he had I don't know what happened, but he had basically it was an episode where he had bested Black Panther, and the Wakandans had to listen to him, but Black Panther got his mantle back from M'Baku, or his leadership. I think that wouldn't have been a bad story, but it's more, to me, that's more of a later on down the road. I think sometimes movies don't do the comics justice. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't, especially with DC, but that's a whole other topic. But yeah, I was like, I don't know if this movie's gonna pan out well, because so many things happening. They're not recasting. The injury of Letitia Wright, then even though she's coming back as Shuri, I still don't know about this. I personally don't expect it to be as good as the first one. I could be wrong. They may, play on other elements that make it really good, but I'm really just perplexed as to why they don't recast. Black Panther didn't die. It's the actor that died. I haven't seen this done anywhere else, and it kind of irks me. It pretty much irks me that they don't recast the character for Black Panther 2. I'm just like, I've been irked for a while, ever since they said they weren't going to recast. I was extremely annoyed. It makes me even not sure about going to see this, and maybe waiting till this comes on Disney Plus. I don't know. I like the Black Panther story. I keep up with it. I keep up with the comics. I'm not a library or an encyclopedia of Black Panther like some of you out there, or a Marvel encyclopedia like a lot of you guys out there. I wish I had more time to do it. As again, I don't have enough time to watch even TV shows as I would like. I just try to fit in some sports, as much sports as I can. But I really would like this to be recast. I guess it's too late at this point. Let's see maybe what happens with the third installment. I'm interested to see how this next MCU universe pans out with the Eternals, Spider-Man, Wakanda, and Black Panther. What else? Oh, there's Doctor Strange. There's a lot of other stories coming out that I'm interested to see how they pan out. So it's going to be a very mysterious yet interesting again future of episodes of Marvel and the movies they come out with. Anyway, let me know what you think. Write a comment, send me an email. Thank you so much for listening.